Former President Donald Trump faces 91 felony charges, with at least one criminal trial expected this year. Health issues could impact President Joe Biden, who is 81.
Headline: Biden's advanced age is a big issue. Trump's, however, is not.
Or Trump, for that matter, who is 77.
The big night is going to be in November when we take back our country.
But what happens should one of them die or become incapacitated before the November election? If it happens before their party conventions, some states may extend primary dates to allow more candidates into the race. The winner of the primaries is officially announced as the party's presidential nominee at each party's convention. Republicans will hold theirs in July and Democrats in August. If a front-runner drops out and no candidate reaches a majority, delegates can essentially nominate someone else.
There will be a lot of freedom for those delegates to negotiate, pick someone, maybe pick someone else who wasn't running. That has happened in our history. But it will be up to the convention to decide who the nominee is for the Republican or the Democratic Party.
Should the nominee drop out after the convention, the parties would reconvene delegates to select a replacement, and it's not guaranteed that it will be the vice presidential candidate. After the election, it's a similar process. Even if, let's say, Biden wins and cannot serve, his vice president Kamala Harris would not automatically be the replacement and electors vote again. But what happens if electors can't agree?
At that point, the election would go to the House of Representatives if no candidate can attain a majority. And so the election really ends up in something that we have not confronted for hundreds of years.
If the president-elect dies after Congress certifies the election result on January 6, the vice president-elect would be inaugurated as president. Any of these scenarios could become an extremely messy process that drags on in the courts, especially if the result is contested. And as the country has witnessed in the siege of the U.S. Capitol by Trump supporters on January 6, 2021, it could again turn bloody. Patsy Widakuswara, VOA News, Washington.